Hi, this is Ted Demopoulos, and I'm going to talk to you about procrastination. Now, some of us have occasional problems with procrastination, maybe more than occasional in some cases, and we tend to believe that all procrastination is bad, but that's not really true. Turns out there's several types that are actually really good. It can actually be a positive thing. There's a concept from operating systems in 1980 called lazy evaluation. If you don't do something for long enough, maybe you don't need to do it. And that applies to good procrastination as well. Let me give you two examples. Now, I'm a consultant, and I was supposed to write a proposal for a client. Like all great proposals, it was pretty much a formality. They had the work, there was a budget, they had told me they were going to give me the work, but they needed something in writing. And I don't really like writing proposals. I don't write formal proposals either. But they needed something in writing, and they needed it by a certain date, and no problem. And of course, I should get it done early, right? I was going to get it done well before it needed to be done. Well, it turns out, even though it seemed to be a done deal, right? There was budget, it was approved. It turns out it never happened. The budget got canceled and so forth, and I hadn't filled out the proposal. Now, if I had written a proposal, and I wouldn't have spent a lot of time, maybe 3-4 hours, including proofreading and so forth, it would have been wasted time. The fact that I procrastinated on that was actually a really good thing. It saved me time. Let me give you another example. I had a client that wanted me to travel for a piece of work to the US, to the Midwest, and I was going to try to tack on something fun, maybe go to San Francisco or 2 or 3 days. And of course, the earlier you look for flights, generally the more flexibility you have. And I was procrastinating. I didn't do it immediately. I was taking my time. I was looking at options, but I wasn't really doing anything. And you know what happened? The trip got canceled. If I had put a lot of time in and actually booked something, I would have had to unbook it and so forth. So the fact that I procrastinated was actually positive. Why don't I give you just one more example? This is a legal example. Now, I do some expert witness work, so I deal with lawyers a lot professionally. And there was one particular thing where I needed to basically generate a lot of paperwork. It was not a big deal, but it wasn't going to be a lot of fun. It's like bureaucracy, paperwork. And there was quite a bit that I had to gather together. And I kind of procrastinated till near the end. Then all of a sudden I got reached out by one of the attorneys like, hey, we need that sooner than we said. And here's exactly what we need. And they only needed about 10% of what they had originally told me. So I saved a lot of time and effort by procrastinating. Now, procrastination can absolutely be bad. If we wait for a long time, we sometimes limit our options or things don't get done. But not all procrastination is bad. There are absolutely some great types of positive procrastination. So make sure you procrastinate on the right things and don't procrastinate on the wrong things. This is Ted Demopoulos. If you like this video, click like, join the YouTube channel, and I'll see you next time.